On you, Carlos. Tell them what it is.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? We are live, baby. Get that energy up, damn it. We are live.
Yeah.
It is the 12th of January, and it is 4:22 here in the Pacific, 7:22 over there in the Eastern, baby. Let's get this going. Yes, we're starting the SMT podcast today. The man himself is right here to the left of me, or this way. Yeah, left. Yeah. So left of me. Then we got the famous Moose down below. So Sneed's going to do some introductions, and then we're going to get this thing going. And y'all better behave in there. And if there's any trolls, get them the hell out of here.
Yo, we packing ammo. Unlimited ammo tonight, bro. Unlimited ammo. What's up, Moose?
Oh, man. What a day. What a day. I can't wait to talk to you guys about the day, man.
And yes, guys, we have another update. Sneed and I are streaming on T-Mobile home internet right now.
You spoiler alert.
Yeah, it's a little spoiler alert right now. As you can see, I got my modem back there. He has his in the background. We're on it, baby. We're testing it.
That's right. That's right, bro. So I've got 6 or 7 devices connected to it right now.
Oh, nice.
I got and all of them are top notch. Solid connections, no buffering, high-end video. You know, there's no trouble whatsoever. I'm impressed, to say the least. The setup process, you know, I'm going to give my impressions and everything. I don't want to spoil everything right away, but dude, I can't believe how solid it's been. I'm extremely pleasantly surprised. We got Zero Cooler F in the house. What up, Doe?
What up, man?
Damn.
I'm surprised too, man. That looks really, really good.
Bro, I'm running a ghetto, bro. I'm running the wire all the way through, bro. We're through the wire, baby. We have to do a hardwire. I just want to test the abilities on the hardwire connection.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. The setup was painless. I just had the one issue with the communication and the initial setup, and I think that was because I didn't have a pre-existing T-Mobile account. Yeah. So I had to work through some of that. But outside of that, finding a good location in the house, getting it set up in the right spot. Zero Cool, we were trying to find a solid RSRP. We got under under 100 dB. It's been good ever since. Now there's something I feel I need to work through, which is the uplink, but I think I can figure something out. I'm gonna troubleshoot that a bit this weekend when I have a little bit of time. I might even live stream it. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm going to be producing a lot of content. I'll be testing the connection. We'll do the fast.com thing, the Ookla. We'll do video testing. We'll do Quad HD, 4K. We'll do multiple TVs. I'll try it with gaming, although I don't like my prospects right now because of the ping. But outside of that, you know, I'm going to upload some content through it, see how long it takes for me to download an app. You know, like put it through its paces, basically. What are you going to do with yours, Carlos?
Right now, I'm downloading a 100 gig test file as we're on the stream right now.
What's up, No Radio?
I don't know if you're able to, so the guys can see it real quick. You share that screen, show them how much we have already done. How many gigs? We're right now at 20.9 gigabytes downloaded.
Good night. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Yeah, that's Uncle Carlos, and we got Uncle
Yes,
Moose.
Yes,
Uncle Zero Cool, Uncle RF. Yeah, you want to say hi to everybody? They're all waving.
Hi.
He's gonna get you a pony. I mean, Uncle Carlos loves you.
and then Daddy's gonna get you a doggy.
A pony.
No,
He's gonna get you a little puppy.
No, he's not gonna get her a little puppy. Little puppies poop a lot. No.
Oh, Daddy will clean it.
Puppy.
Good night. Love you. Bye.
Oh,
Carlos,
no.
you're the worst.
You're
gonna plant that seed in her mind, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
But Uncle Carlos said,
yes, that's right.
Yes, go to Sneed Twitter to see pics. Absolutely, that's right. Hey, yeah, back to this. Actually, you know what? Let's start there. with the T-Mobile home internet first impressions. All right, so we both agree that the setup was easy.
Yeah.
We both
Especially
agree.
with the T-Mobile account.
Right. It was pretty easy and seamless. The product itself. Okay, so if we're talking like specifically the gateway, it's solid. It feels good. It doesn't feel like it's cheap or it's going to break. It's small enough and compact enough. I actually like the shape, so you know what it is. Right? So, you shove it into a corner, you put it up on a shelf, you get it near a window, you kind of let it ride. It does have like a certain charger to it, a proprietary. It would have been nice to see it charge USB-C. I ain't going to lie. If it had USB-C, it would have been perfect. Huh?
I'm going to test it. It has a USB-C port. Maybe
it does, but I think that's for connecting a device, though.
You never know. I'm going to test.
All right. It does have a battery. So for those of you out there that are inquiring or into potentially looking at the T-Mobile home internet product, it does have a battery backup. Now, I don't know like when it's going to kick off or when you can actually run off the battery. I'm just saying it does have an internal battery.
So that USB-C port is actually, if you charge it up to gateway, so if your phone battery is low, you can actually use that to charge your phone.
I figured it was for that because it didn't look like it. I mean, they put the proprietary charging port. The one that's got the little dot in it that looks like you're going to pump some air into it. Like a bicycle tire, like that kind of port. So, yeah, I was kind of bummed out about that. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's got a small LCD display on the top.
Yeah.
Carlos, actually, you could show it. Are you close enough to it?
Yeah. Another FYI, they do activate on business accounts because it's active on my business account.
They wouldn't do it for me. I tried to do it under Sneed Mobile Tech, bro. They wouldn't do it for me.
I have mine under my business, Auto Security Solutions. I have it under
so you had a pre-existing business account.
Just added it on.
That's why, Carlos. They didn't let me start up a new account. They're like, you can change the name on the account after the setup, but it was not designated as a business account.
The guy, he wanted to run my info. He was like, no, we had to set it up separately, blah, blah. And I was like, no, bro. I was like, let's try it with my business. He was like, you sure you're down? He was like, yeah. He was like, just go off my initial account. So he did. And he was even shocked. He was like, bro, he was like, I was able to put it on your business account with your EIN. And then he was like, I can give you 90 days on the house because you've been a long time business customer. And I'll give you free overnight shipping. You'll have it tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. Everything came true. So now it came as fast as they promised. So I believe the 90 days are going to be there credited.
Yeah, the hardware is decent. You find a good spot. Carlos is going to show it off. He'll show you guys the LCD display that's on the top. It's got like ventilation at the top. You guys can see where the where those like vent ports are. You'll feel a little bit of heat coming out of there. It just kind of dissipates the heat. It stays pretty cool. It charges fast. It holds power. It's got a good signal. It's strong antennas. It gives you messages. You get a number with this service.
You get text messages, baby.
Yep, you get text messages. It just doesn't do voice call, obviously, right? So
yeah, I texted myself and I put yo on it, and the yo came in.
Yeah, it's been good. If you can connect to a nice RSRP midband, life is good with these things. I'm averaging about 125 to 130 megabits down. I'm getting about 5 to 8 megabits up. My latency's high at about 100 milliseconds. Carlos is getting much better throughput. He's getting like 300 down. He's getting, I think, about 30 up. I think his latencies are like in the 30s. His experience is a lot better than mine even.
So
Sherry from Whistle Out. Hey.
What up?
What's going on?
So you see it right there. Welcome to T-Mobile for Business. So this was
lucky you, bro.
A business account.
Nice.
You.
Nice.
Yeah, I ditched. As soon as I got my T-Mobile home internet, I called Cox and canceled immediately. Actually, not immediately. Immediately. Like it should have happened before, but I had no options, bro. Like T-Mobile home internet just became available like last week or whatever, so I signed up.
We're gonna see if it works at the house, bro. If it works at the house,
yeah.
Uses the Cox, man.
I have 2 large TVs. They're all 4K. I have the Xbox. I have Yasmin's iPad, my wife's iPad, and then 5 smartphones. And there's no slowdowns or hiccups or anything.
How long have you had it?
2 days.
Heck
2
yeah.
days. So I got to put it through its paces, Cher.
For sure. Gotta put it to work.
I'm gonna download some apps. I'm gonna upload some videos. We'll see how it goes. But so far, so good. I can't complain.
Nice. That's awesome.
My last provider was absolute trash.
I mean,
If you're
like,
familiar with the term hot garbage, that was my last provider.
Same boat.
Like here at the office, though, I could not use this as my replacement for my CenturyLink fiber.
No, fiber is next level. Like you can't really do better than a fiber connection.
But
you can't.
For coaxial connections, use this and get rid of that garbage.
Yeah, if you can get a solid fixed wireless connection, I like that better than I do the coax. Unless you have new coax installations with like DOCSIS. What's the newest one? The 4.0?
3.1. So
3.1. Yeah, that's, if you got something like that, I think you're good as long as it's new and modernized. But yeah, I'm not getting that from Cox Communications. They didn't even want to fix their problem. Really, my problem with Cox was the fact that they wanted me to pay money for their faulty equipment. It didn't matter how much speed they were going to give me. It was a bad connection. I couldn't live stream. The TV playback would be disrupted. I would do online gaming, and then it would kind of like disconnect and reconnect and lag, and people would get mad. They would message me, your connection is garbage. And then they would disconnect the game. Not worth it, bro. It wasn't worth it. Even if they would have charged me $10. What's the point if it's going to be crappy? I can't even do a Zoom meeting without having disruptions.
I feel you.
So, yeah, $50 a month. They had me put it on auto pay. It saved me $5. I don't have a problem with paying auto pay. I really don't. The setup was easy. I did it online through the chat. There were like 3 forms: name, address, payment, stuff like that. It was simple and easy. And it came in 2 days. I think I ordered it Friday. It showed up at my doorstep maybe noon on Monday. All right, so it's been cool, man. It's been really nice not having to worry. Honestly, I have more peace of mind with T-Mobile home internet than I ever had with Cox.
Dang.
Yeah.
And Cox has been in business for 40 years, since the 80s. Yeah.
Sneed, looks like there's going to be a bandwidth swap in the Cleveland area with AT&T for AWS. So you're going to be getting some more AWS bandwidth soon.
I like the mid-band. You have converted me, young grasshopper.
Young Padawan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love millimeter wave, though, man. Come on, bro. That stuff is fast. Don't front. Yo, can we answer No Radio's question here? He says, how much gain did the gateways have? Do you know, Zero Cool?
Is this
let me check the tech specs real quick, and I'll get back with them.
Okay. What were you asking, Cher?
I said, is this are you screen sharing right now with speed test?
Yeah, this is Carlos connected to the T-Mobile home internet.
It's a game changer because I've spoken to so many people. They are ditching cable internet for this. Why? Because as soon as your introductory rate is over, which for most people it's been over for many years, the cheapest you can get cable internet in most places is $70 a month. So if I'm saving $20 a month and I'm getting practically the same speeds, why the hell am I not going to get this?
I'm going to actually tell you why T-Mobile's going to succeed. All T-Mobile has to do is make this reliable and don't mess up billing. That's all they have to do. Reliability, don't mess up billing. And they're going to kick Cox, Comcast, Charter. They're going to spank them all. Because what those companies don't do well is treat their customers well, which T-Mobile has in spades. They treat their customers very well. See, the problem is not the speeds, for example. Traditional home ISP is always going to have faster speed than T-Mobile home internet. It's always going to be that way. They can offer you a gig. They can offer you 500, 300. Very few times is T-Mobile home internet going to give you what Carlos has. Unless you live near an N41 tower. All T-Mobile has to do, keep it $50 a month, don't mess up the billing, and continue to treat their customers well. They'll take all those customers from them.
Done, yeah. I just looked it up. I'm like, is there T-Mobile internet by me? Because I'm ready to jump ship.
That's right.
Hey, Sherry, this is what I found out too. Sometimes you'll get on the website where it shows you're not eligible. Like I wasn't eligible in 3 on my addresses, my mom's, mine, and my office here. Yeah. I called them and I asked them. They're like, no, you're eligible. I'm like, but your website says I'm not.
Give it a shot, Sher.
Yeah, so you might want to call.
The only issue
that face she made was like the face that she does whenever she makes the thumbnails, bro. That
the
only
issue.
So call.
I'm practicing.
Because I'm telling you, even the guy admitted that their website has been crapping out on telling people which, which
true. When I first checked, Carlos, it said no availability when I checked first.
Yeah,
that's true.
And you called?
Yep, I called. I just did 611 on my T-Mobile line, and boom.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! It says T-Mobile home internet is available at my address.
Oh,
it is
easy. Then there you go.
Sign up for it. I'll do it all through the chat. Listen to me, Sherry. Do it all through the chat. That way, nobody gets your private information, and it just processes it. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Tell them this.
Bada bing, bada boom. Nobody's better than you. You'll be boot scoop magoo. You'll be good to go.
This is exactly what I told them. I said, I'm tired of Cox. My connection cuts in and out. Can you please help me? I need this today. They will overnight ship it to you for free. That's how I got them to do it for me for free overnight. So
Listen,
you'll get it tomorrow.
No. You tell them you're Sherry from Whistle Out. They're going to overnight it. Go ahead. That's right.
You know what? Maybe I can just get it for free. Do you know who I am? Excuse me.
You're going to pull it out like that. Sherry's flexing there.
No. I've tried pulling that card with a few people at CES this week, and they're like, "We don't know you," and I'm like, "That's fair. That's fair."
You're like, "You about to know me?"
Yeah.
Right. Get to know me.
Subscribe and you will know me.
That's right.
That's correct.
There's not that many ladies in tech actually, so you have you have the potential to really create one heck of a lane for yourself.
It's true. It's true. It is the potential is exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the initial impressions are positive. I've got to work on the uplink situation. I'm expecting upgrades to the tower sites soon enough. We'll see what happens there. Carlos has a good situation. What didn't Tech Extremist post a picture? He was getting something similar to what Carlos was seeing.
Yeah.
In the N41. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's really good. Bro, it's $50.
The real test is gonna be once Tyrone gets it later this month. He will be able to see in El Paso, where more than 75% of the cell sites have been upgraded with an N41, to see how it is in his place because
it's more densified.
A lot of people on Charter. Yeah, exactly, more densified. We may be able to see 500 plus in El Paso. We don't know.
I don't think they're ever going to give somebody all that bandwidth. I don't know. I guess if when they widen channels and they go standalone and other things with other modems, but I don't. That's not their goal with this product, though. They're guaranteeing 50 megabits per second, right? Isn't that what they're shooting for, Los?
I think so. That's what they said.
So I'm doing over 100. Carlos is doing over 300.
Yeah.
They're way overshooting what they promised. They promised 50. Bro, if I would have got 50, I would have said, okay, 2 TVs, 2 iPads. I can work with 50 megs as long as it's reliable, right? I set up the gateway upstairs and I doubled that. I'm thrilled. My expectation was 50. I'm getting like 130, so I'm cool. Carlos, when you plugged yours in, what were you expecting?
Probably like 150.
See what I mean? I think we got an overachiever, actually, right?
Because I already knew what my phone did here.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate the super sticker. What is it, a pair? Jump rope or something?
I don't know. I didn't even get to check.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate the super sticker. What is it? A pair?
Yeah.
It's a jump rope or something. All right. Hey, Josh. Good to see you, man. Lawrence, thank you. Appreciate it. Tell them they better ask somebody. Oh, it's a mic drop? Nice. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What else is on the agenda for tonight? So I titled the podcast T-Mobile Home Internet Impressions. I'm telling you guys, when it becomes available to you, it's worth a shot. If you don't have fiber, check it out. And if your fiber is expensive, maybe check it out. Like, say your provider's charging you $100 a month. This is half. So if it's enough bandwidth, it's worth a consideration. The next thing to talk about is C-band. We are over 90. We're over 90 billion. I think we're at about 95 billion.
What?
We're at 95 billion, I think.
With the closing costs, yeah.
Oh, Randall wanted to tell me that I'm wrong. It is 100 megabits. That's what they are aiming for.
Oh,
so
sold.
Yeah, that's correct. It's actually 100 megabytes.
Okay, great. So I remember when they first launched it with the white box. Not to be racist or anything. It's just the color white. Okay, it has nothing to do with that. All right, that one was 50 megs. So I'm guessing with the new gateway, they're, going with more throughput. That's good. All right, the C-band is up to 95 billion, I think. I think we're going to get 100 billion. We've got a few days left.
No problem.
Yeah. What do you think, Los? 100, 101, 102 bill, 105 bill?
105.
13 billion in clearing costs for Block A. I think over 10 billion for clearing costs for Blocks B and C. So if you count the clearing costs, we're probably up over 110, 120. So it's a lot of money. Our bill's going to go up, dude.
This is more than every estimate ever was, right? Wasn't the highest like 70 billion?
No, very few people thought it would go over 50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Most people were at about 30 to 40. Some conservative estimates were at 25 billion. It cleared 25 billion in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like the first.
Maybe the first. Yeah, it was like the first 8 or 9 days. So, holy crap.
Wow.
I don't know. Verizon maybe spent 40, 50 billion. AT&T may have spent 20, 30 billion.
Yeah.
So Sherry, they're borrowing money. We're finding out that carriers are digging in the banks. They're trying to get loans. They're selling bonds and shares. And
wow.
Yeah. Moose, did you want to talk about that a little bit? Moose? Okay, that was Moose. I don't know. AT&T.
We didn't want you anyways.
Yeah, AT&T. I think tried to free up 12 billion extra. Verizon had like a cost cutting program that they did over 4 years. They saved 10 billion, so I think they're using that. T-Mobile pulled 2 billion in, what did they call them? Senior notes, and then 3 billion from a bank. So they freed up 5 billion extra. So I think they spent more than they actually wanted to. So you went shopping, Sherry. You left the house with your credit card, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna only spend $500.
Yeah.
$1,300 later, and you exactly. That's kind of what happened, I think.
This feels like an episode of like House Hunters International, where it's like, we want this, and this. Our budget is $200 a month.
Yep, that's right. And then they look at their bill and they're like, holy crap, this doesn't work. Yep, there it is. Sebby.
Sherry's been watching that Discovery Plus, I noticed, because clearly, that HGTV, man, or that Travel Channel,
Bro, my wife watches that stuff all the time, man.
I'm just a woman in her 20s. I think that's typical programming for me, for us.
They're breaking the bank, y'all. I really am worried about our bills in about 2 years.
They are going to. They have to go up.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Maybe not immediately, but I think in a couple of years as these networks start to mature and the build-out's about a year in, so if they start building out, at some point in 2021, give it another year after that, I think our bills are going up. And it's not related to the merger. It's related to 5G. You know, new network infrastructure, spectrum investments. To make the networks better, you got to pay to play. You know,
So
you want to drive a Beamer, you got to pay, right?
This money goes to FCC. Where's this money going? Like, what's
2 places.
Okay.
The FCC and the prior operators of these licenses, which are satellite TV operators. Viasat, Intellisat, I think Dish maybe as well. Like, there's companies involved that previously owned or operated these licenses that they're decommissioning them, and then they get them set for repack to be deployed for wireless providers. So, and that's where those clearing costs come from. That additional $13 billion outside of the auctioning amount. So,
it's like closing costs on a house. Here you go.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And you asked them to paint, right? Sheesh. Could you paint at least? Dang.
Sheesh.
T-Mobile said no price increases for 3 years at the close of the merger, which would be
2 more years left.
So April 2022, 23, April 23.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's unfortunate? I was thinking about it today. The Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, the Attorney General of California, Xavier Becerra, those 2 people have to eat crow. They literally, they're eating humble pie right now because they tried to block this merger between T-Mobile and Sprint. And look at what we have right now. Carlos has legit chance at a second type of internet. I've got a new provider. Mm-hmm. All of this because of the merger. We've got a better wireless provider for mobility. They're actually the ones with a true window of opportunity to do nationwide 5G within a year or 2. All because of the merger. If we wouldn't have got the merger, we would have had a failing Sprint because of their financials.
Possibly bankrupt. Possibly bankrupt.
Possibly, yeah. Or they would have sold out to a cable company, Charter, Comcast, somebody else who would be doing nothing with it. Could you imagine if Charlie Ergen got involved with Sprint? We'd be screwed.
Yeah, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, he'd be taking all the money and going to freaking Vegas and betting it all on black, bro. He'd literally be gambling it all away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about that. The lotto, man. Oof.
So big shout out to Letitia James and Xavier Becerra, the idiots. All right, the people who are getting paid literally all that money to make good decisions, and they're morons, bro. And people called me a fearmonger when I was making videos about Letitia James, saying how she needs to get out of the way of this merger. Stop trying to block it. This is good for people. They called me a fearmonger, bro. Like I'm some kind of social vigilante, like I'm trying to destroy society. I'm like, dude, T-Mobile wants to disrupt. They've done nothing but good things since they've become a legit competitor. John Legere took the company from 11% market share to 17%. He brought a new TV option. He brought a home internet option. He gave people unlimited internet, bro, unlimited data. He gave them Netflix on us. This company had a pedigree of disrupting, and you don't want to give them a chance? You want a status quo? Why?
Had their own pockets.
And you know what I proposed, Sherry? I said, since you guys don't want the merger, go ahead and create a bailout plan for Sprint. Go ahead and throw them $30 billion to help them out. They don't want anything to do with that. They don't want to come the ducats out of their pocket. No way. I put her on blast every chance I get. I always at her. She never responds. She never will. She never will. Because it's the truth. The truth hurts. And I'm waiting for her to block me so I could screenshot it. You know what I'm saying? And then, mail. And then I want to mail it to her. Like a picture of it. Her, It's unbelievable. I always said that T-Mobile had the will. T-Mobile had the momentum. They had the positive mojo. Sprint didn't have that, but Sprint had the assets. Right. These two companies were made for each other. It was a match made in heaven. One company had everything except the network, and that's all they needed. You know what I'm saying? It was like the perfect match.
It's a little puzzle piece combination.
I'm done. That's my little monologue. I'm sorry.
No,
I
I
had to say that.
I appreciate the monologue, and I'm gonna at Letitia right now.
I'm only right like once every blue moon, so I have to bask in that glory.
See,
once
the
in a while.
problem is though, right? People hate when the podcast goes political, but this was straight up a political situation that was blocking two companies, smaller companies coming to one. And I'm a consumer advocate. I've said this since day one. I'd rather have competition than not have competition, because I know for a fact that this home internet would not have happened if it was business as usual
It's
3 years ago.
true. Where's the spectrum? Well, how would they have done it? How could they have done the capacity with? I mean, T-Mobile's network was becoming congested before the Sprint merger. The merger changed everything for them. Look, Sherry's about to get the home internet. I just got it. Carlos got it. I'm keeping mine. I'm not just going to try it. I'm keeping mine. It's working for me.
Right. Yeah, I already signed up. I gave him my info. I just have to talk to my roommate and buy it. That's my last step.
So would your roommate split? Is that how you guys do with your bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
We just have to cancel. So we have to cancel that. And
Sherry, why don't you try first getting it through Whistle Out, having them like do it as like a test drive, and then if you really are impressed with the speeds, then you can talk about it with your roommate. Basically, taking advantage of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely an option. We do partner with T-Mobile occasionally, so it's definitely something we could test out.
You might be able to just put it in as a business expense anyways for Whistle Out.
Yeah, that's also true. Just send it up the chain. Pay for my internet. Thanks.
All right, so carrier debt, we kind of talked about the C-band. My expectation is that I think Verizon's good, even though they spent more than they probably wanted to. I think they're okay with it. They've come to that realization. AT&T probably spent more than they could, right, given their financials, their media debt. I think T-Mobile spent a little more than they wanted to as well, but they probably want to keep their spectrum position strong. They're in the advantage right now. They got a lot out of the merger, and they have a lot of 2.5 gigahertz, and all that's great. The thing I actually want to talk about today, and this kind of goes back to, what I was saying about the merger. AT&T is as consumer-friendly as they have ever been. I remember when AT&T would overcharge you, misbill you, and you would call and be on the phone for 2 hours, and you would get no resolution. And they would double bill you again the next month. And then you'd go to cancel, and they'd double bill you again. Okay, so AT&T used to be really, really bad. They've improved that somewhat. They also used to lock you into contracts. They just got rid of them. You actually no longer need the 2-year contract for AT&T TV. I broke the story this morning. There's also a bundling discount. They'll give you 25% off if you bundle wireless and home internet. The fiber product is specifically identified in there. So if you're going to save $25 on your mobility and you're going to get a deal with your fiber optic home internet, you're doing pretty good, right? So 25% could save you anywhere between $25 and $50, depending on how many lines you have on your account. And then the home internet has become very competitive, and it's high performing. So the fiber optic, you can get gigabit speed symmetrical, or you might go like 500 by 500. They do 300, I think, or 100. They've got all types of tiers. They're like taking this pretty seriously. They've got great wireless deals on the iPhone. Their rates are pretty competitive. Now you can mix and match unlimited. How do you see them, Sherry? You've been a customer for a long time. How do you view the company now?
Here's the thing. I feel like my family, there's 8 people in my family. We've always had a really big family plan. So, and as we've gotten older, all of the siblings, we just pay our dad like monthly for the bill or whatever. My total, I have the Elite plan. I think I pay, and I bought my phone separate from AT&T, but I pay $30 a month for AT&T Unlimited Elite, and it's killer. And as far as I know, I mean, we've never really had problems with AT&T. They've always like grandfathered us into different plans and different perks. My dad's in charge of it. He always threatens to leave, and they're like, "No, don't leave. We'll do this." And then we get X, Y, and Z. And so I haven't really experienced any major problems. The only thing I will say is I think they finagled my father to upgrading our plan. From what it was, they said it didn't include 5G, but it did. And so then he upgraded to AT&T Elite, which definitely has 5G. And so that's the only thing where I'm like, that was a little sketchy of the people who were helping my dad at that point. But other than that, I feel like I've had decent service and decent customer service from AT&T.
Did it change the bill much? Did it increase by getting the new plan?
I think it went up a little bit, like maybe like $20 maybe. So like a few dollars for each of us each month, but worth it for the extra
right?
data. Sorry?
The service access improved, like experience and stuff?
100%. Yeah. Like it's a million times better than it was. We were on a prepaid unlimited plan, and now we're on Elite, and it's 10 times, a million times better.
They have good products, right? Like their TV product is competitive. I like HBO Max as well.
Right.
I like that they include it in some of those plans, like you get it with your Elite, correct?
Yep.
So, and it's 0 rated, so it doesn't count against your soft data cap, right, where they deprior you or whatever.
Exactly.
Right. You're on QCI 7, so you've got a nice priority. What do you get, like 50 gigs of hotspot data?
Yeah, I think it's 50 and then 100 gigabytes of data.
Yeah.
Data.
It's pretty nice.
It's a great plan. Ever since we switched over, I used to run out of data all the time. Used to be like 25 gigabytes. I don't run out of data. I don't get anywhere close to using my hotspot allowance or my high speed allowance. I am doing just fine on that end now.
So, Sherry, we have a fan. Luna says, "Thank you, Sneed, for encouraging me to get the AT&T 5G network service." Hey, you're welcome. And she also loves Sherry. So
hey.
we got a fan. That's awesome. Thanks,
I
Luna.
love
Appreciate you. I'm telling you, ladies of tech, got to stick together.
Seriously, thanks for watching.
I wonder what the TV product is going to be like now that it doesn't have a contract. Is that enough to get people to start looking at it? Because that second year of balloon pricing, where it goes from like $70 a month to like $140.
Oh, they stopped it?
They stopped the second year contract stuff.
Finally.
No contract. So you have no commitment. You're just going to month to month, like you do with your Hulu or Netflix or whatever you use. Right? You stop paying, they disconnect you. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it, bro. I like what they're doing. I like to see they're more consumer friendly. Moose, do you want to speak to this? Dude, is Moose back?
I don't even know, to be honest, bro. What's going on with the moose?
Well, actually,
what if I said reindeer?
So, well, I was just at the chiropractor right here with my girlfriend, and we were talking because the chiropractor overheard the thing. He's like, "Am I on video right now?" I'm like, "No, chill, dog, chill." I was like, "We're talking about the blasphemy that is, T-Mobile service." Because guess what? He was overhearing the conversation. He's like, "I hate my plan. As soon as I get out of this family plan, I'm going to AT&T." He's like, "I'm out. Sprint sucks. T-Mobile sucks." And then his receptionist came in and was like, "What do you have wrong with T-Mobile, blah, blah?" And I'm like, "Listen, lady, I don't know who the hell you are, but you know what? I bet you anything that you're not even paying for your plan. Your parents are probably paying for your plan."
Moose,
I'm like,
you're starting an uprising at the dental office, bro. What is wrong with you,
man?
The
chiropractor.
Even better, bro. Everybody's broken over there. You want to get them fighting and rumbling? Come on, man.
Chiro, dog. No, man. He's our friend. He's a really cool guy. Like probably millennial, like maybe maximum 32, easily 27. Really chill guy, And by the way, he's a Habib, bro. He's a Habib, so he's down, bro. He's down.
Right.
But no, in terms of the AT&T TV pricing, this is great news because it finally gets away from the 2-year pricing BS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finally did listen.
Yeah, they finally did it. And we got some other updates that we talked about earlier with the bundling. The bundling is getting even better.
Really?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
D. Doyle, I am streaming on the T-Mobile home internet right now. Yes.
Tyrone broke the news this afternoon that AT&T Fiber already had a price cut on their business side earlier this month. 100 is $55 a month. 300 is $90, I believe, to need, right? And then 1 gig fiber symmetrical dedicated is $120. But the consumer side, if you have AT&T Fiber and you don't have AT&T Wireless, you can get fiber for $20 less a month. That's what he broke the story. I was like, whoa, because it's effectively more than 25% discount on some plans, right? Because the gig is 70 normally or 60, and then you're going to 40. That's cheaper than even what Carlos is paying for Lumen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm paying 65 right now.
Exactly. It's gonna become $45.
Oh,
for a gig.
Save some dough. Yeah.
Dang.
Gig symmetrical.
Gig symmetrical, dog. So that's why, like, this is some freaking amazing breaking news Tyrone shared earlier. Very impressed.
So
There
the
seems to be more of it then. Like the AT&T fiber is not widely available.
Not
She's
yet.
right.
Not yet, but
It's-
it will be.
Look, to be honest with you, there is no service, whether fixed, 5G, wireless, it doesn't matter. Fiber is the end game. That's where everybody wants to be and should be. Now, what happens after that, you know, these are other options, but I'm telling you guys, when it comes to reliability, satisfaction, when it comes to the product, it's Verizon Fios, AT&T Fiber, Google Fiber, Municipal Fiber. It's always a fiber product. It's not coax. It's not wireless. Like those are, when they're done right, those are good services. They don't compare to fiber. They just don't. What's up, Technoid?
My man with a bowling shirt tonight. Guess what? No one gives a damn what you got to say. No one gives a damn, bro.
The bowling shirt, bro. They
Look,
let
I'm
you
sorry
out,
I'm
bro.
late.
They
I'm
really
sorry,
they
man.
let you out the house tonight. They let you out, huh?
I was chilling in the 305 all day today. It was a nice drive out to Miami. I was enjoying it. I met up with a couple of friends. Now I'm back.
Nice.
Sorry about being late. I just got in.
Yeah,
Nice.
no problem, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
put a shirt
yeah.
on, huh?
I
I know
know
you're out there. I know you're out there with the little chest hair sticking out. You think you're Tony Montana hanging out in Miami.
Learn some Spanish out there, brother. Otra noche
Carlos.
a Miami.
Carlos, who is this guy?
I'm learning some Spanish.
You just brought
bro.
a whole new energy to this live stream.
Yeah.
Hell
Bro.
yeah! Hey, listen, let me tell y'all
Bro,
something. Let me tell y'all something. If you thought New York was good, you gotta go down to Miami South Beach. You gotta go to Wade County, exactly
Mhm.
Wade County.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up in a nice. I'm gonna show y'all what I wore today, and I swear there were like so many people coming over to me. They were like, "Yo, bro," they were in Spanish, and I'm just sitting there going, "Yeah, whatever you said." I just got accepted into culture.
How you
I
doing,
just got
bro?
accepted. They gave me the Miami pass. They gave me the card and everything. I was just like,
Listen. Technoid, be careful out there, bro.
Of course.
Be careful, dog. Don't hang out with the wrong people, dog.
There's probably some T-Mobile gear he wore, right?
Dude,
And
okay,
listen, don't
I
be
gotta
rocking
tell
the
you.
pink thong out there either, bro. People don't like that.
Nobody got them pink
Yeah.
thongs out here. They're on a different level. They're on the Vice Night level. So we're on a whole different vibe. That's why I changed my avatar and everything.
Oh man, Miami Nights, bro.
Yeah.
But dude, I was listening to everything you just said about internet and home, and I 100% agree with you. Like, you know, home internet and everything in that realm of reliability is a standard at this point. You cannot question reliability. You cannot question your connection. And I'm just going to say it right now. If you're a home user and you're not using fiber optic, I feel sorry for you. And you know what? I will send you a Hail Mary tonight in praise that you get fiber optic.
Yeah.
When you try fiber optic, you are never going to go back. You're never, ever going to say, you know what? I want Cox. Because that's just a dumb name for a company with a hashtag hard X. So I don't understand why that's an only choice for people. But you look at Verizon Fios, you look at everything, and I gotta say, the most liable options are AT&T, Verizon, and I'm looking at T-Mobile, and you know something? Based off your videos, they're not doing that bad. So there's some potential to grow.
Yeah, but I think the end game is fiber optic. Like that's where people should be. Once it becomes available, try to like I know that some municipalities have it. Like Pete's got it in Longmont. Stetson's got the same provider, I believe.
Gotcha.
That's good. That's good stuff. Google Fiber is like Sherry was talking about AT&T not being available everywhere. Google Fiber is even more elusive.
Right.
They just like discontinued that project in like 13 states. They just like, all right, we rolled out enough here, we're done, and they just stopped. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
you've got Fios, don't you, Technoid?
Yeah. We got Fios in our vacation home in New Jersey. We got one in Staten Island. The one in North Carolina, we're probably just gonna have to stick with Spectrum because they didn't roll out Fios yet. And down here in West Palm Beach, the main provider is Comcast, but they made the switch to quote unquote fiber optic. I don't know exactly what fiber they're using because it still feels like crap. But yeah, fiber optic is in our main house. And I can tell you guys from experience, not just with editing video, but playing games, multi-connection, smart house, and things like that. It's a must-have. It is a must-have. And now they put Wi-Fi 6 in their new router and modems. Well, not modem anymore, just router. It's great. It's absolutely great.
Yeah, it's good stuff, bro. Who'd you take out there? Is it you and the fam, the parental unit, the girlfriend?
No girlfriend, dude. No girlfriend today. We're going to Aruba next month. It's me and her, so I'm taking her out to Aruba. But it's just me and the fam. I actually made a lot of friends in the area. We will not talk about it on live because I'm afraid she's watching. But
bro.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just playing. No. They're good kids. They've been in the neighborhood. They know me, so I've been really cool with them. But in Miami, I met up with a couple of friends who I went on a cruise with a couple years back. We stayed in good touch. They took me around. They took me to the Miami Heat Center, the store. Nice. I bought a couple of jerseys. I bought the Tyler Hero vice versa jersey. I bought this new shirt. I'm going to show you in just a second. But yeah, we had a good time. And I've got to say, I know I'm spending more time on vacation, but your whole channel is cellular, so I'll give you a cellular take real quick. Verizon sucks down here.
What?
Verizon sucks. You heard me.
Coverage or congestion? Coverage
and maybe congestion. Okay, congestion probably. There's not enough spectrum out here. For some reason in Palm Beach County, because when I was in Miami, it was a different story. But for Palm Beach County, I was getting 2 bars of their DSS 5G. Mm-hmm. It was trash. But then I turned on the LTE, and it was even worse. So I have no choice but to keep on the 5G DSS.
Wow. Wait, so it was... So, like, did you speed test it at all? Did you get any data?
Yes, I did. I'm going to send you screenshots before this chat is over. I'm going to send you some screenshots of what I took.
Wow, man.
But we already know that Verizon struggles in the Southeast Florida area. Like, this is not new to me, dog. This is not new.
It's mostly AT&T Nation out there.
I gotta say, even T-Mobile was good. My father's on 4G LTE with T-Mobile, and even that's getting 5 bars. I'm stuck on 3.
So Southeast Florida is Thong Nation.
Oh my God!
All the Cubans, dog. All the PR, DR, Venezolanos.
No.
Oh God, man, the food, the beach.
You can't put my people in thongs, bro. No way. We don't do thongs, bro. We don't do thongs, bro.
You guys are on another level with them thongs. I'm convinced you're buying your girlfriends and wives thongs just to celebrate Valentine's Day. Go red panty night.
Damn, bro.
You know me, Techno don't play.
I'm pretty sure today is T-Mobile Tuesday. What'd they give away? Is it Popeyes tonight? Is it an umbrella? What is it?
Hold on, let me check.
It's definitely T-Mobile Tuesday. They giving out VCRs yet? I want a VCR.
Damn.
Jerry's over there looking at me. She's like, "This kid is off the charts. What did they give him in Miami?"
I know. I'm like, just give me some of what you had. I
don't know. we can't say names on the live. We've got to keep it a PG show. But let's just say, in a lack of a better words, I'll give you the Spanish translation in just a second.
Great.
You're gonna work on Google Translate right now, dude?
Or you gotta say, no. That's it. You're good to go.
Muchacho, I don't know.
You had a lot of parties?
Yeah, well, I had to wear my
Right.
mask. I had to social distance and all that. But thankfully, my friends, they knew a few people down there. So
Okay. I know
Or
what you
Jamba
did.
Juice. Jamba
Damn, bro.
Juice.
You're getting Jimmy John sandwich, a free Little John sandwich today for
Nice.
Tuesdays.
Nice. I can get the turkey and roast beef, bro. Get the, what do they call that? The bootlegger club or whatever?
With the home internet, you qualify for T-Mobile Tuesdays as well.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
That's right. And you can get 10 cents off a gallon of fuel over at the Shell gas stations.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you can get
Everybody in the live chat knows what's going on. That's what I'm talking about. The live chat.
Jamba, they do. Jamba Juice. They do.
Ugh, Jamba Juice. Don't hit me with that Jamba Juice stuff, man.
Bro, Gary's excited about the free sandwiches. Somebody get this guy a roast beef with mustard, bro. Get the mustard.
It's so gross.
That's nasty.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, Zero Cool, that situation in Southeast Florida, when a company like Verizon has weak market share. Oh, hey, dude, nice.
There we go. I bought this shirt, paid $75 for it.
That was definitely a T-Mobile Tuesday special
This
right
was
there.
not a T-Mobile Tuesday.
And that kind of looks like something that T-Mobile employees would wear.
Bro, I
was a
swear
Miami-
Eugene was rocking that
This
last
was
week
a
at the
Miami
earnings call.
shirt exclusive. Look at the pattern. Look at the detail. This was Miami at its finest.
Listen, Technoid got money. That's what everybody says, bro. He
I
got
ain't
3
flexing.
houses.
I'm not here to flex. I'm not here to flex.
And a vacation to Aruba.
I know,
that's,
seriously.
That's something special for my girlfriend. Hopefully she ain't watching this live stream because she don't know about it yet. So.
Surprise her.
Yeah, and look at Sneed. He's sitting there with a stupid little smug look on your face there, like you got some plan, like you know
Bruh.
something that I don't know.
I do know something you
What
don't
do you know that I don't know?
I know that shirt was bought from T-Mobile Tuesday last week.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
just
know.
like George St. Pierre knew.
Yeah.
Just like George St. Pierre knows that a lot of things. You little lizard.
Listen, I'll take you to a dark place, all right, bro?
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I'll take you to the Miami in the back streets. You gotta see the back streets.
So you went to the arena. Are they allowing people in there?
Tell you the truth, no, they're not allowing people to go in the arena. We can't actually.
Florida's it's like really bad numbers right now for you know what, like it's a really tough spot. I know California's got a lot of restrictions. They don't want to restrict people. They want things to be very free, but their numbers are bad, especially Dade County.
Yeah,
in South Beach, it's so be careful out there. I don't know about these people out there. I don't know, man.
No, man, you're absolutely right. I do my best to stay safe. I do have a little bit of fun, but you're right. I gotta look out for my parents. They're older, and don't want them. I mean, it's bad. It's more than enough. They're letting me go, and I drive by myself. They're not with me. I'm going by myself. I take the car. I go. I fill up with gas and come back.
How many more days are you spending there, Miami?
What's today's date? The 12th. I come back on the 26th, so I got 2 more weeks.
Dang, it's a legit vacation, bro.
I will say I've been working on my editing skills with Final Cut Pro. I'm getting a lot more used to the format because iMovie was just so easy for me. So kind of transition over. It's a little bit more of a step up, more professional level. But I've been experimenting with a couple of clips, green screen effects, and hopefully by the time I get back, I should be able to produce the shows with better effects, better quality.
I wanted to ask you, what'd you think about the video I did for you on the Technoid side?
You, my man.
By the way, excellent video. I was shocked. I was like, dang, man. Technoid grew a beard and, he became, Palestinian and he knows how to bake and all this other good stuff. It was a very nice video, dog.
I swear, Moose, you just got a 1-up tonight, dude. Somebody give this man some gold and a little bit of cookies on the way out because this man just made a good joke. That's a good one.
Oh man.
No,
hey, but anyways, I gotta go do some shopping. Excellent seeing all of you. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Moose.
Good to see you, Moose. Take care, brother.
Hey, Moose.
Yep.
That video was good, though, by the way. You did an excellent job. Although you did get one thing wrong. You got one thing wrong. They're not discontinuing the Note this year. They're doing it next year. This will be the last year for the Note.
Well, hold on. Before we even do that, the fact that it's now known that it is going to get discontinued, who's going to want the last edition, knowing that there will be no follow-up?
I mean, you're right, but here's the thing: if they're gonna support it for the 4 years, you may as well ride the last wave. They're still gonna give you features.
They're not gonna give you 4 years support. What type of? How could you be so naive?
No, they announced it. It was done at the Note 20 conference. They're going to give you 3 years of OS upgrades and then an extra year of security patches consistent. They're going to keep it consistent. Now, whether or not it's reliable or not, I don't know. And also, BT Dubs, I smuggled my PlayStation 5 all my way to Miami. I could not leave New York without this. I had to play some PlayStation. But they've made it clear they're going to support their phones. And if you guys saw the Exynos chipsets, I was telling you with their partnership with AMD, I got to be honest, we talk a lot of crap about the Exynos chips, but when you partner with AMD with the GPU, that actually doesn't look that bad.
So you think it's going to be a powerhouse?
No, I mean, what do I mean? I think it has potential. I think there's room that they can expand on that the Qualcomm chips can't. But there's one area that they have not mentioned when they were talking about the Exynos, even though they mentioned it slightly, was the modem set. They are going to have their own individual modem. But, here's my thing. Yeah, you could go in that route. I'm sure AMD has some good networking. I mean, they were more of the GPU side and CPU side. But I don't know who will be providing their modem set. If it's AMD, then I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk, because we saw what Intel did. That was bad. So how successful are they going to be with AMD? And Qualcomm is reliable. They've been on the market the longest. They've got the best connectivity, best bandwidth support. So my thing is just, if you want to go CPU and GPU route, you can eliminate that, cut a cost down. But you got to keep the modems. I mean, reliability over innovation.
All right. So I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you how I really feel about a product. So if they end up making one last note, I'm not going to buy it. Knowing that it's going to be discontinued and no longer developed as a product, I'm done. I'm out if they're out. Sherry, I know you're an iPhone person.
Yeah.
But if you were going to get an Android device for testing or whatever else, what would you get?
A Galaxy device, probably.
So not a Google phone, not a Moto, not an LG. You would get a Galaxy.
I've been thinking about it. I might go with a Google phone. I might go with a Pixel. But I think I prefer. I've had Samsung Galaxies in the past. Before I switched to iPhone, I was a Galaxy girl, and so I think I would probably just go back to that. But I don't know. I am going to get a second phone for the channel to do lots of testing, so I am open to suggestions for an Android phone. Ooh, if you have them. But yeah, I'd probably go with that.
All right, well, Los, where you at with this, man? End of the note. This might be the last one.
I'm good.
No interest.
Yeah, that's 21 Ultra will be the same thing basically.
I hear that they're gonna put the
pen
stylus in there, and is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Then why have a note?
Yep. What's the point?
Yeah, they actually released a document to actually where they're actually going to put the S Pen. Actually,
thanks, Sebby. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. What I just did with that super chat. So Sherry, you got coverage coming up on CES?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm so tired. I've been 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day has been CES. But I will say it has been very lackluster, and I am not very impressed and a little disappointed.
Thank you.
Yeah, have you been attending any of the keynotes or anything, Technoid?
Sherry, you can call me Mike. Technoid is just my channel name. I don't know why these guys keep calling me Technoid. But
here's the thing, I didn't know your name, but now I do, so now I'll call you.
We're good now. We're good now. Now you know my name. But no, I'm with you. I'm one of the few people that have been saying, who actually gives a crap about CES? I saw so many products that they talk about, and I'm like, you know what? It's cool in the moment, but then 2 weeks later, we're not talking about it. So I'm one of those people that's not going to fall into the stereotype of, oh my God, CES is going to be the greatest thing in the world. We got to watch all this stuff. I'm like, dude, why would I? Samsung, Google, Apple, everybody be making better events anyway. And that's all you're going to be talking about is CES. Name one thing that they're going to be talking about for months and months to come. Please.
Carlos went to CES basically every year.
Yeah.
Right. And in person, it's a great experience.
I Yeah, I was going to clarify. In person, I love CES. I think it's great. There's great coverage for across the country for about a solid week. It's awesome tech news, fun. And here's the thing, from a consumer perspective, from a viewer perspective, watching reporters or watching influencers touch and play with all these random gadgets and an experience all this random technology no one will ever get to experience is really online, though. Right now, a digital CES is basically worthless. It's I hate it, but in person, I think it's very fun.
That's fair.
No.
You know what? That's fair. If you go in person, you see it for yourself. That's fine. But
Yeah.
the majority of these products, like you guys just hit it on the nail. They're not going to see this. The only few products you're probably going to see are the JBL speakers. You'll probably see the TCL phones in your nearest Best Buy in the back of the store. You'll probably see the foldables never. And to me, the only things that stand out for me at CES are home applications like TV, smart speakers, sound bars, because those are things that people levitate towards. And to me, as a consumer, as somebody who does watch them, but I only can watch for an hour. I can't watch every one of them because not a lot of that stuff, and maybe it's just me, like you said, probably I would like to go in person one day if I ever have the chance, by the grace of God. But for me, the only things that I'm interested in are the real, more down-to-earth kind of materials, like TVs, speakers, and even JBL and other things like that. But that's just me speaking. I'm not speaking for anybody.
Well, you totally would qualify as an influencer to get to CES. You would totally be able to get there. But yeah, it is definitely more geared towards like smart homes, and they try and be thought leaders in the space. Like, let's discuss security and privacy on social networks, and they bring on like executives from Twitter or Facebook and wherever else. But it's like, this is so contrived. It's so like forced this year. I feel like it's just not the same. It's not the same thing. And I don't know. I'm gonna have Sneed on tomorrow. I have no idea. I was gonna hope something came out and that was interesting. I haven't had anything super to talk about. And on Friday, I have Stetson on, and I'm like, we're gonna have to scrounge for interesting CES conversation.
You got room for one more? I'm pretty sure if I'm available, I can definitely find something. You know me, I could take one story on my show, and that would give me like a couple of views. I'll tell you guys a secret. I could take a boring story and turn it into something. I'm not saying I'm the best in the world at it, but I know the maneuver. It's all about wording and where you place it. You got to build hype. You got to kind of save it. So for me, it's like trying to sell water to a guy in the desert. You probably won't be able to be successful at it. I'm pretty sure I can sell him the sand before the water. So I'm just saying. But in all honesty, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to be selfish. But it all comes down to how you perceive and how you find something. And that's something I've been pretty good at, by the grace, for me being on the tech show and, figuring out what I want to kind of do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll hit you up. But yeah, it's been lackluster this year. I mean, kudos to the CES team for trying to put something together. I'm not a fan. Have you been attending it all this year, Carlos?
The only thing I watched, honestly, was about the Verizon 5G.
And was it
did you see that, Sherry?
Thing ever?
The what?
Was it just so worthless when you were listening? I was like, this is not.
It's not the same as it was when you get to see, like, last year I saw Hans on the stage. We got to ask questions and interact more. But yeah, this is not the same. This sucks.
It's just so cheesy. I'm like, oh, they put a lot of work into this, but I'm like, this is not hitting like it should.
I mean, we've seen people work hard on dinners, and dinner tasted terrible.
Yeah.
I got to give you all something. I got to tell you something. There was an event today. I don't know if you guys saw my Twitter. It was blowing up. But Soundcore, you guys know I've been a big fan of Soundcore. I've been following them to the T. I think my relationship and them are starting to become a little bit more smoother. We kind of had a little bit of thing in the past. But, they had an event today, and I had no hype around it. I was bored out of my mind. I'm like, why don't I want to watch this? I've already watched CS. They actually had a great event for headphones. I remind you, it's just headphones. They actually had a really entertaining, like, it was an actual thing. They had Neo from Pitbull when they did that collab song. He performed it live on stage, a couple of others, and then they unveiled the headphones. But they did it so nicely. Like, it was almost, and yeah, James Cook even says, anchor for the win. they treated it like it was a real thing, like it was important, and they delivered in every area of entertainment, knowledge, and most of all, keeping you invested. Of course, you're going to have those other people be like, oh, where's my promotion code? Where's my promotion code? Just shut up and watch the event. Have a little bit of fun, because there's nothing exciting going on out there. And I got to give Soundcore a lot of credit, you know, to pull off an event like that when things are going on, especially in this time of year, and it's headphones, of all things, headphones. I urge you guys to check it out. It was a really good event. You might be entertained by it. It was really good.
Hey, Zero Cool, did you follow any of the events at CES? Did you see anything, follow any coverage?
I did. It wasn't necessarily like the Verizon, but I was more interested in like the TV section, like especially what Sony's got coming out now. They have their cognitive processor. That's the world's first AI TV. And the cool part about that TV is it's going to be exactly like how you would actually be in the movie theater, exactly, because it has the picture. The picture will actually focus on the action scene that's most relevant and close up, and the 3D sound has actually 3D surround sound built in the TV. So you know how you go in the theater, has the speakers all around you, right? You're gonna get that same effect at home, and I cannot wait. I'm just gonna probably save up for that TV and get it. It's so cool that they have the technology, because it's the world's first cognitive TV, and it actually adjusts to your surroundings in like a living room, for example, which is really cool.
Yeah, I did see a little bit of that as well. I don't super focus on, I'm mostly telecom, so I wasn't focusing on the TVs too much, but maybe I need to like look into that stuff more. I'll be more excited about it.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice.
Excuse me.
Nah, but he's right. I saw that and I'm like, okay, there's something there. This is better than transparent TV that LG tried to push. This is better than foldable TVs. This is better because just think about how much money you spend going to a movie theater and how much you spend at home to turn your house into like a movie theater like simulation.
Exactly.
Take that money, invest it in a good TV, especially with AI intelligence. That's a recipe, not for disaster, but that's a recipe for probably a really, really good sound system and really good experience. I'm sure you're probably gonna have to dish out thousands, but the end result will probably get you something very close.
Yeah, it actually monitors how far you are away from the TV and adjusts the sound levels, the 3D sound levels for that, right?
That's nice. That's
and
really
it also adjusts itself for it is. I'm looking at the OLED series, and also adjusts itself for the lighting. For example, if you have light coming in your room, I'll actually boost the picture based on that, or dim the picture, whatever. And
as opposed to just like an ambient sensor that
exactly, yeah. So it's like an intelligent TV, and it's just like I said, it's just be like going to the movie theater, you know, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. I can't wait. So,
amen to that.
Yeah.
I miss the movie theaters, by the way. You know the movie theaters are open down here in Florida?
Yeah, they are, which is awesome.
I'm going with one of my friends. We're going to go see Wonder Woman 1984 tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to go back to the movie theater.
Dude, yeah. If you see that movie in IMAX, if you can.
Nah, they ain't got no IMAX. It's a mom and pop kind of movie theater.
Gotcha. All right.
Support the local businesses. You know that.
That's right. Nice.
Lucky, bro.
Oh, I'm lucky. Hey, Machi, I come out of there 2 hours later. Oh, why am I coughing?
Same. That's a risk going into a movie theater these days. I don't predict movie theaters will survive much past COVID.
You're right on the mark with that. I checked the local listings. Apparently, AMC is looking for a buyer if they can't open back within the next 3 months. Regal's chain has been closed. They haven't had a statement, and things are not looking too well. You know, these things are actually looking kind of worse, and I'm surprised there are movie theaters even open. You know, I don't know how the Wonder Woman movie made like what, 84 million at the box office. How do you get 84 million? What theaters are practically open to get you that much money? It must be somewhere where I'm not looking.
So Mike, what I'm like, let me tell you guys in the CLE kind of what we're doing and what we're seeing. So I still go to the gym, and I try to go to the gym at certain times where I know it's going to be low traffic, right? Just to reduce how many people are there and how many people are around you or whatever. And as soon as there's more than 6 people in the gym, I leave. Like literally, that's my magic number is 6. Because what starts happening is if there's like 10, 12 people, now you're crossing paths with a lot of people. And nobody's wearing a mask in the gym. Like we're not obligated to do that. You could just go into the gym, no worries. You just 10 feet away, 6 feet away. Right? So I literally go to the squat rack in the corner. I do everything in that corner. I'll modify the squat rack to do bench press. I'll grab dumbbells. I'll put all my stuff in that corner and I'll work by myself. As soon as people start coming around, I put it all away and I leave. You know, and I work fast and I work hard because like that's really the factor. Like if you look at the movie theater, for example, if I go to the movie theater and nobody's there and it's like me and two other people, I feel comfortable with that, right? Everybody's wearing a mask. You're sitting in the movie theater, and I'll sit in the back, bro, away from everybody.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Yeah, something, I will tell you guys, I flew down to Florida, and so far it's been 8 days, no symptoms, nothing. I've been fine. On the plane, they had really good protocols with social distancing. So if you're a family of 3, you sit in the same row. But if you're a single passenger, they're going to space you out by every 2-3 seats. That plane was literally not even full, not even half full. I would say about maybe a third, maybe shy of 50% full, because they take COVID seriously, especially on a plane when you're so closed in there for 2 hours. Yeah. I was afraid. I was afraid on that plane. I'm like, what happens if somebody... But as soon as I saw how spaced out everything was, and they were letting people go people by people, they weren't making you get out, go on the plane, and everybody be packing the aisles. You go individually. So I'm like, they really did a good job with kind of isolating people and also trying to keep things as safe as possible. And then I found out that their air system, the filtering, is actually hospital grade. So it's rated at 99.97% to filter out the air. So I was a little bit confident hearing that, but you still gotta be safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
They say traveling on an airplane, they is in the news or whatever, whoever's publishing this information.
I talked to my cousin. He works for the airline. I know he probably reads off the PR crap, but I told him, I said, dude, you talk to me straight up. I'm your cousin. You don't tell me. If you're gonna tell me stuff, you better make sure you're prepared for what I'm about to say to you, because I'm your cousin. I'm not gonna go easy on tech support. I'm your cousin.
That's right.
So
I have an update on T-Mobile home internet. They already called me and left me a voicemail since being on this live stream.
Go ahead, Shay. Take that call. Go ahead and order it online. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm reading the transcript of the voicemail.
So what, they didn't set it up over the thing? They just wanted to call you to get the information to set it up?
Yeah, they said they have an exclusive limited time offer.
Ooh.
And it'll only take me 5 minutes to call them back.
It's $50 a month. It's $50 a month. That's their limited time offer. But it's not limited. They're just saying, all right, so it's limited, whatever. And it literally takes 3 forms. You can seriously do it in a few minutes.
I'm so tempted.
I got a question, Sneed, about the T-Mobile home internet. So I watched your testings from when you went floor to floor. There were some moments where the uplink was actually good on, I think, what was this, the second floor, the first floor? I don't know. I forgot what floor the uplink was higher than when you were on the
upper level. Yeah.
Upper level. So in your honest and humbled opinion, now I don't want you to spoil if you're doing a review, but I got to ask. Let's say you're a average family with kids that play video games, that have smartphones, smart house, multi-different types, but not like super, just, the minimum. Would you, at the current status of where you're at before you make your video, do you see it being reliable in terms of handling the amount of products that they need, or do you think they need a lot more speeds and bandwidth to kind of support this need?
I've connected, like right now, there are 6 devices connected to it. And it's still doing 100 plus megabits per second. Downlink. The uplink is, look, Snapchat, Instagram, if like anybody who's creating content and uploading videos is going to have a tough time with anything less than 10 or 20 megabits. That's like a bare minimum. 10 megabits uplink for a couple of people, right? Mm-hmm. The moment you get to like the 2030, now you've got some wiggle room, right? So if you've got several devices that use uplink, then you should be okay. That's my only concern. Now here in my household, Yasmin doesn't upload anything. She's 4. My wife doesn't upload anything, so it's just me, and I don't have any of those things. I do upload stuff, but I upload on LTE. I'll upload on Wi-Fi. I do all types of different things, so it's not really a restriction for me. This is going to work for most people. This will help a lot of people get affordable and reliable home internet. It's going to be good.
You uploaded a couple of videos earlier today. Did you do that on T-Mobile? Yeah. How was it? Did it take forever? Or
No, it was decent. It was fine. Like I was getting 8 megabits per second uplink.
Okay.
And typically my Verizon LTE will uplink about 15 to 20 megabits per second. So it was a little bit slower than Verizon.
Gotcha.
But it does do certain things better because it is a fixed connection as opposed to mobility. You know what I mean? Like for example, when I connected Hulu Live, even though my Verizon speeds are faster, the video resolution is better on Verizon or on T-Mobile. So the Verizon's faster,
correct, yeah.
But the T-Mobile, because it's a dedicated fixed connection, will give me better video resolution playback.
Yep.
It's almost like the app, like Hulu, for example, knows it's a home connection, therefore it lets you get a higher quality video playback, right? So for those of you out there that are watching, you're you're watching your phone, you're watching YouTube TV, it will play better when it's on Wi-Fi. It will play better when it's on a fixed connection. No matter what your downlink speed is on your device. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what? I take your word for it because out here in Orlando, my aunt was actually looking to get new service, and Sprint just merged with T-Mobile. They were on Sprint for so long, and then they just got merged in. So she was saying that their home bill, I don't know who they have, but their provider is, So she was asking me, she was like, T-Mobile's offering home internet, $50. And so I figured I'd ask you because, who better to ask?
I test everything that I can, dude. I'm just, when I make my content, I just look at it from the consumer side. What options does a consumer have? Sherry out in the West Coast, Carlos out there. What do people have in Florida, New York? You try to take this national approach. How can these different consumer products help people? Like there are people who are paying $150 a month for HughesNet, satellite internet. It's horrible. Oof. It's 5 to 25 megabits per second. It's $150 a month for 50 gigs of data. You know how wrong that is on so many levels?
That's bad.
Yeah, bro. Not only are you data capped, right, at 50 gigs or whatever, but they're also going to only give you 480p video resolution. On your home, dude?
Miserable.
Yeah. Like you're better off just trying to make it work with your wireless provider and just get a plan with 100 gigs of hotspot or something.
Yeah. You better just walking outside and looking up at the sky.
Watching the stars. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see Zero Cool right now staring out somebody's window. God, I wish I had their internet right now.
I got no internet complaints here, man. I got good internet.
Yeah, you got really good internet there, don't you? Yeah, you got really good.
It's crazy. I had Cox when I was at my old apartment when me and the baby and Yasmin were.
Sorry, every time you say it, it comes out the wrong.
Bro, it's because you're like 7, bro. Yeah, that's why.
But like, come on, like just think about every time you say that, I think of the South Park meme. Like the companies like they can't do anything. Like, ooh yeah, you're locked in with us, and it's the name. It was in a South Park episode. That's what it was called. Through my head. Oh.
They were actually not bad when I was at the when I was at an apartment, and then like at my house the equipment was just a failure, and they just would not do anything about it. So they lost the customer for life. I'm actually gonna do a video about Cox Communications. I'm gonna do a Sneed rant, and it's going to be not safe for kids. Like,
so what did they say?
I'm literally gonna put. What's that, Zero Cool?
What did they say? What did they say when you try to cancel? They try to charge you money again?
Nothing. They didn't say anything. Nice. They were like at the very end. She's like, "I'm sorry to lose you." I said, "You're not." I said, "If you got 5 minutes, I'll tell you everything that you have and have not done for me as a customer.
Ooh.
And she's like, I'll listen to it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Not worth it.
Yeah, because literally, like, so I had them for 3 years at my previous apartment, or 2 years, and it was great. It was an apartment unit, so all the infrastructure was new. They just did all the cables, the coax. It was great. I move into the new house, and the cables and everything is pre-existing. It's been there. The lady who lived there before just probably didn't care, right? So I connect the same router and modem combo I had at my apartment. I connect it to, and I keep the service. It's the same provider. It's Cox Communications. I connect it. It drops every 15 minutes. It disconnects. My live streams are jacked up. People are like, yo, Sneed looks like Optimus Prime. He sounds like a robot. Da-da-da-da-da. I call him up. I was like, yo, something's going on. This isn't right. The first month I moved in, I called twice. They came out. They said everything is fine. I said, it's not. I can't live stream. This is going to cost me money. I'm a monetized YouTube channel. I need this to perform. And they're like, well, we can't identify the problem, so we're going to have to come back. They never came back. So I'm trying to make it work. I reset my modem basically 17 times a day, right? And that's how I deal with it, is just by resetting the connection. This goes on for a year. I call them all the time. They send somebody. He says he comes to the door. Not a knock, no ring, no nothing. All right. I call. I said, where is the technician? Oh, he came and said you weren't there. I said, I'm sitting in the family room. I've been here for 3 hours. And he said, oh, he knocked and nobody came. He's coming back. Never came back. I'm like, yo, where is he? Oh, he said he came by. He never came. Bro, my neighbor's dog barks anytime the wind blows. You know what I'm saying? He never came, bro. And then I call him back. They reschedule. Same thing. They don't show up. I gave up, bro. I gave up. I just paid the bill just so my wife could watch TV, bro. Literally. Or else I would have. I swear to you, my last dollar, I would starve before giving it to them for internet. I swear if there was a roadside fire, I would burn it rather than give them another dollar, bro. Ooh. I actually, Zero Cool, you're my witness, bro. I just filed an FCC complaint.
Ooh.
I don't.
Nice.
I filed with the Better Business Bureau. I don't care, bro, because if I don't do it and nobody else is going to do it, then when are they ever going to change? Seriously.
Fair point.
Somebody told me that the Cox Communications ownership group, it's a family. They're the 14th wealthiest family in the U.S. Come on, bro. You can't get your business right, and you're the 14th wealthiest family in the freaking U.S. That means Charlie Ergen is right behind you. He's nipping at your heels. You know? I'm good, bro. I'm gonna do the FCC complaint. I'm going in.
Not even Charlie Ergen does that shit, man. That's crazy.
Nope. So I'm gonna do a rant, and it's not gonna be safe for kids. And I'm gonna do a warning at the beginning, and I'm a disclaimer. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm going in, and I don't care.
Use my disclaimer. If you're not suitable for this content, if you're very sensitive to cursing, get the F out. Just say it right in the beginning, so that way they know this is not for you. Just say the F-bomb right in the beginning of the video. They'll get the message.
Bro, they are so bad. I'm gonna change their name after that video. They are going to be changed to Garbage Can Residue Communications. They're going to be the slime that sits at the bottom of the dumpster. You know, garbage juice, bro, at the bottom of the bag when it rips and the juice leaks. Yep. Now imagine that like 100 times marinating at the bottom of a dumpster and 120-degree day for like 2 weeks. That's Cox Communications, bro.
That's probably what's eating away at your coax connection right there.
That's nasty, bro.
Garbage can resin, bro. Garbage can resin.
I will
Trash.
say Cox customer service is working overtime on Twitter then, because I posted one thing about how my AT&T like mobile speed test was faster than my home internet, and I had a bit of like a conversation with a bunch of people commenting. Every single comment someone made that the Cox was tagged in, we're sorry to hear this. How can we help you? Miranda, oh, this does not make me happy. Call us so we can fix your problems. Bert. And I'm like, stop taking over my tweets. Like, go away. Like, I don't want you here. I want you to better at my house.
I'm actually gonna go to Home Depot and buy an axe, and I'm going to start slaying all of the hardware outside of my yard.
This man.
I'm literally just gonna slice and dice everything. I'm gonna leave nothing of that coax cable or the housing or the plastic. It's all getting jacked up, bro. I'm gonna rip it out like the freaking Hulk. You remember when he ragdolled Loki? I'm gonna be doing that stuff. I'm gonna be ragdolling Loki with all that gear, bro. And I'm gonna throw it all in the street, and I'm gonna tell him, "Come and get it. You guys are littering. Come and get your trash off the curb, bro."
Do you live stream it?
I will live stream everything.
Let me know. I could try to take apart that effectively, and then you can rip it up to shreds.
Yeah, they can. I'll just put it all on the curb. They can come and get that garbage. I'll do it on a Periscope Live. I'll do it on YouTube Live. I don't care.
That's
bro.
gonna be so much fun.
You guys know I've actually been training for this. I'm not joking. We have a 350-pound tire at the gym, and we have a 15-pound sledgehammer.
Oh yeah,
I am not joking. I have been going for 15-minute sessions, bro. I'm gonna destroy everything on the side of the house.
I need a Rocky montage of you training at the gym, getting ready, and then like, and then you're just like,
listen.
Dream team matchup, UFC 3 rounds, 5 minutes, me and you. Let's go.
Is this pre or post Cox Communications rant?
Post. Let's do it. I want you at your prime.
You're gonna wear me out, bro. No, man.
Yeah, look at the size of me. Look at the size of you. You're talking like you're a heavyweight. You're nothing near heavyweight. You're a welterweight. I'm a middleweight. So
really, bro?
I'll take you at 185. I will ragdoll you around that.
Wait, what did you say my weight class was? How much?
You're probably like welterweight. You're like 170.
I'm 200 pounds, bro.
Oh, so now you want to be light heavyweight? All right, I'll buff up another 20 pounds. I'll beat you at light heavyweight.
Bro, I'm 200 pounds. I'm thickums, bro.
Bro, you talking like you're a heavyweight. You're a light heavyweight. So come on now, back to trash talk before I get in there. And
why are you messing with me, man?
Hey, yo, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Okay, Jake Paul, we get it.
I ain't no Jake Paul. I'll take him too to school.
This was, bro, it was all good. My energy was going to... My energy was going at Cox Communications. Now you trying to funnel it my way, bro. What's the beef, bro?
I want that matchup. I'm gonna be like Dan Hooker when he called that Dustin Poirier. I'm gonna smash your face.
Yeah, but see, you're 200 pounds, but you're lean, bro. I'm
185.
I'm a little heavy, bro. I bump into stuff and stuff gets to moving. You know,
I didn't
I'm a
know
little
they
heavy.
stack things that low, Sneed. Now what you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a rather stout fellow. I'm a little bit on the heavy side. I'm probably better at I feel a lot better at about 175, 180. Because when you put on weight, even if it's muscle, it's still going to make you slower, less athletic because it's just mass. So I probably need to get down. I don't know, man. It's hard. I've been lifting heavy, so I've been eating a lot.
Yeah.
And it's the winter time, so Sneed's putting on the good old winter weight. It's like an additional 15, 20 pounds, man.
Yeah, I won't lie to you. I was supposed to cut down 10 pounds to 175. I was going to make a cut. As you can see, my body's gotten a lot smaller. But I just recently found out that my lab results came back, and my lung capacity is actually not suitable for 175. So I got to stay at 185, 180. And once I heal up my lungs because of all the intense workouts that I've been putting myself through for the year, then I can cut down to 175. So I got to bulk back up again.
Sheesh, man. I wish I could bulk back up. I need to cut some weight. Like in the summer, I walk around at about $180, $185. In the winter, I teeter around 200 pounds, man. So I'm a little heavy right now. And it's affected me on the treadmill. Like my back hurts a little bit after the second or third mile. It's usually not like that. I could usually go, without any issues. Carlos, I know you're a jogger. You run.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what I'm talking about, right? When you're a little heavier, the jogging's a little tougher, right?
It's not too bad.
I like jogging in the I don't know why. I like jogging in the winter more than the summer. I like that more resistance and honestly it's more for me.
I graduated high school 145 pounds. I graduated college 190. And so I put on some pounds since I graduated, man. Sure, I don't know about you, but I'm guessing, for somebody who lives in California, nicer weather, you're out a little bit more. It's easier to maintain your weight and stuff. I'm jealous. You know, like
man.
San Diego's beautiful. You
So-
know,
Man, why you go talk to the girl about her weight? You never tell the woman
I
about
thought
her
you
weight.
were Sneed. I thought you were gonna say you live in California. I'm gonna guess that. I thought you were about to guess my weight. I was like, this
oh
is
no.
fun.
No,
Okay.
I'm coming at. I was actually coming at the angle of the lifestyle, being like in a nice
Right,
weather region. You know.
Yeah, it's actually really intimidating because there are no like unfit people here. It's like you walk around, it's just like surfer after model after. I'm just like,
I was thinking that. I was like surfer dudes with the surfer hairs and the surfboards, and I was thinking that every time I think California, I think like surfer dudes.
yeah, there's a bike shop on every corner. Like everybody bikes or skateboards everywhere.
I went to San Francisco one time back in 2015. I went on the Golden Gate Bridge. I remember a lot of people were riding bikes then. Now, I mean, I don't know what it's like now, 5 years later. But the last time I was there, a lot of people were carrying around like, you know, lattes and wearing some kind of weird glasses and outfits. I don't know if that's the California culture, but down here in the East Coast, we wear our sweatpants and sweaters, oversized hoodies, and we call it a day. Adidas mostly.
Yeah, that's about right here. Everybody's walking around with lattes and short shorts always.
So it's the same.
That's an Oh, go ahead, sure.
No, I was just gonna say somebody said I'm 105 tops, and I am grateful for that assessment, but I nowhere near that.
It really depends on height a lot of times. Like that's all you are.
5'8",
And
so I don't think people realize I'm 5'8" and somewhat athletic. I'm like around 145, 150.
yeah, that's 5'8". That's a pretty good height for a lady. So, you know, it's different for somebody who would be like 4'11", right?
Right.
You know,
yeah.
like if somebody was like take me for example, I'm 5'8", so when I'm 200 pounds, it's heavy. But for somebody who's 6 feet, 200 pounds looks a lot leaner.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
so it's a weight distribution thing.
Yeah. Yep, that's the mystery is debunked. It's over. We don't have to keep guessing my weight because I don't want to start feeling bad. I just would rather set the table now.
The answer to this one, Reaper, is no. The answer is no. Comcast, Xfinity, or Cox, which is better customer service? The answer is no.
Neither.
None of them. No. Well, do yourself a favor. At least you get a chance with Comcast and Xfinity.
Yeah.
Leave garbage can residue alone. Just leave them alone.
Oh,
You got
man.
Nicky. Nicky's been jogging to the fridge. Nice,
Oh.
Nicky.
Oh,
He's been doing curls with the donuts. He's been eating the donuts.
Damn.
Nice.
At 5'8", that's like being 105. Oh, that's tiny.
That's crazy. You know,
Uh-huh.
I won't lie to you guys. I know a couple of my friends who are like in the 4'10", 11", and they in high school because I'm still friends with them now. But they used to do like the 4-foot squad. Like, you know, you get girls that are in like the 4'11", 4'10". So one day I just got bored and I just thought of in my head the Wii game bowling. So I just played the music and just rolled like one of those things. I'm like, let's see if I can knock one of them down, and they chased me throughout the whole gymnasium for that. I know.
It was a lot.
I'm a sick man. Trust
It
me.
was a lot easier to manage my weight when I was single because my wife cooks for me all the time and she's a good cook. I kind of wish she wasn't sometimes because the food is good and I have seconds and thirds. Sometimes it's terrible. You know, I wish she was a bad cook sometimes, really.
She's
I
gonna
wish it
watch
tasted
this and
bad.
she's gonna give you the belt, the boot, and the couch at one serving.
Yeah, she's a good cook. And then like with Yasmin, you know, I'm not able to go to the gym as much. You know, I want to be home more. When I was single, I was playing hoops for like 5 hours at a time. Going to the gym. Yeah, like I see, even before I got married, dude, I'm low key, man. I've always been a homebody. I don't do stuff. I don't really kick it. Like my friends wanted to go out and stuff. I'm like, man, you guys go ahead and do your thing. You guys are crazy. You know, they were rumbling. You know, it's just no way, dude. I wasn't into that. So I was playing a lot of hoops. I was watching my food. I was healthy and fit, and then got married, bro. And I literally put on like 20 pounds after the honeymoon. I was lean and mean on the honeymoon, and then just like 20 came right on, man.
But isn't it everybody when they get older, at some point they just like, you know, we can't really keep up with this demand. I got like a lot of more priorities than that.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
you can't blame them at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. But you know what? It's on me. I'm just not exercising as much.
True.
I telling you, I used to play hoops for 5 hours, dude. I used to play with the younger kids, like high school kids in the gym. You try to keep pace with them. They're so young and fit and fast.
You were playing with high school kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you have a seat right over there? I'm Chris Hans from Dateline NBC.
Bro, they were. Some of those kids are so good, dude. My goodness, they were jumping out of the gym, dude.
No,
threes from anywhere. They're trying to dunk over me, bro. I had to slam one kid down to the ground. I'm like, stop it! You're embarrassing me. Cut it out, bro.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, at the gym and the park where I live in New York, a lot of the kids in the neighborhood know me, so we're comfortable playing with each other in the park. We do like 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 2v2, depends on who gets there. But the thing is that nowadays with a lot of the protocols and a lot more of the kids changing. It's not just the park, it's these new generation of kids. A lot of my friends that used to play in the park, we now actually play in the gym park, meaning like they built a facility for basketball and they built a facility for other things. Because now these new kids come over and they're not playing basketball, they're just hogging the courts up just to kind of, vape and do their stupid stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, I know we've kind of strayed away from tech. I don't want to keep anybody any longer. If you guys need to get going, we'll just go ahead and close out the show. We covered every topic that I intended to.
Pop up Stetson's question.
Oh, Stetson got a question?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. How do you guys feel?
Bring us on track.
All right. How do you guys feel T-Mobile's home internet offering compares with what Verizon is offering? So Verizon's fixed home internet, the LTE, is really limited. It's really limited, though. There's not much availability, so it's hard to find. And I think they're sticking to 50 megs, like, really strictly. I think T-Mobile's given a little bit more. Like, if they can spare it, they'll give you more speed. So I think if you had your choice between the two, I'd actually go with the T-Mobile.
Now, if you're in a 5G ultra wideband area where they do offer the home internet, now that's a whole different story. I'd go with the ultra wideband and get the 3 gigs. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I think the goal, like I said earlier, is that how T-Mobile is having the goal of 100 meg internet. Well, Sneed, you're already getting that already, right, on your T-Mobile. So like, the goal is to push that 100 megabyte mid-band to as many locations as we can. But I mean, I look at it like mid-band right now. I'm sorry, millimeter wave. Millimeter wave right now is kind of like a privileged internet to where if you have it, if you're lucky to have it, then use it, right?
I don't know anybody that has it, Zero Cool.
I know.
Not a single person. Nobody has reported to me. Nobody has shown me speed tests. Nobody, nothing. I don't know anything about the service.
It seems to me, at least, that the Verizon fixed LTE internet, like you said, is very restrictive. I don't really see them budging at all. I see them just mostly putting their network spending, their capabilities and R&D into millimeter wave, because that's eventually what they want to offer the customers. They don't want necessarily. They only want the fixed LTE internet for people that have like no choice or no internet. You know what I mean?
Because we got info assistance saying that Verizon 5G it's supposed to be up to 300 megs. Max download speed is 1 gigabyte, and depending on location, speeds of 300. So they'll give you between 300 to 1 gigabyte, and then your typical upload speeds around 50, depending on the location. So, yeah. So it all depends on your location.
No, actually, Maverick, the CLE doesn't have Verizon 5G home internet. Verizon 5G home internet needs two things. It needs obviously the mobility footprint for 5G mobility. That's all the nodes and all that. But it also needs the hardware for the house. So they give you a window unit to put up on your window. It receives the millimeter wave signal, and then it transmits the Wi-Fi into your house. So and they only have it, I think, in like 12 markets. Cleveland's not one of them. Trust me, I'd have it if it was available to me. I like the concept of gigabit speed for $50 a month.
Mm-hmm. And they give you $200 gift card.
I think they give you is it 6 months of YouTube TV for free? And Apple TV or something? You pick one?
They give you Discovery Plus now. They give you the Hulu, that whole package, the Disney Hulu thing.
Yep. So there you go, Stetson. If the Verizon 5G ultra wideband is there, it's the best. If not, then you're probably looking at T-Mobile's home internet option as number 2.
He has a second question.
How rapid do you anticipate the rollout of Verizon home internet will be? It just depends. Like I said, I think it's the home hardware, the window unit, and then the router for the house. If they can get that stuff to work better, which means OEMs and manufacturers to produce a better product that can effectively push the speed. They want to give people gigabit speed. They don't want to give them 300.
Well,
they want to give people more.
Hanzo's saying on that thing that he wants to roll out home 5G to all the millimeter wave markets by the end of Q3.
I'm big on that. I'd love to see that. That would be awesome. Because we have it by the bakery. I could even skip fiber if it was to effectively work at the bakery. Because that is fiber performance, right? Gigabit speed, fiber. Yeah, now you want to start playing Xbox? We're about to wrap it up, Technoid.
No, I've been playing the whole. No, my phone was dying. That's why I switched over real quick. But I just want to say real quick, I expect the 5G ultra wideband rollout for home internet. I would give it about maybe 6 months, maybe a little bit more, depending on the market. Because right now in New York, there's only like 2 spots I know that have 5G ultra wideband: downtown Manhattan and actually in the lower level of Brooklyn by the Verrazano Bridge. So we're looking like Bay Ridge. So 5G ultra wideband is available in parts of New York for where I can speak. But Staten Island, they just announced that they've actually started building 5G ultra wideband by the ferry, by the Staten Island ferry. They're going to expand probably. I can't really speculate on that, so I can't really tell you when they'll expand from there. But I do know the first site is going to be the Staten Island ferry.
That makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense. I think 2021 is going to be a big year for Verizon ultra wideband and the home internet.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as big a year as the N41 for T-Mobile is. I think those are going to be 2 big things for those 2 companies. AT&T is exciting, but I think they're exciting for a different reason. For example, they're exciting in their coverage because they have the Band 14 contract with FirstNet. That's exciting because they probably already surpassed Verizon in coverage. So now that we have like this new coverage king, that's kind of what I'm seeing from them. Verizon, it's all about the ultra wideband, this amazing and tremendous new capacity channel that's unique and different. And then for T-Mobile, it's the N41, dude. They're rolling it out at an exponential pace. It's incredible. Like every time I look up on Twitter, somebody's showing a new speed test from a city I've never heard of, getting 600-700 megabits per second, and I'm like, holy crap! Like they're doing this everywhere. So it's exciting times, man. And that's why when me and Carlos came on today in the podcast tonight, we both had a lot of excitement in our voices because we literally purchased. And Carlos didn't even pay. He got a good deal on his. I paid $50 and they sent me a router gateway for free. They did it 2 days shipping. I'm paying $50 a month. And it completely just saved my internet situation.
Bro, they sent this to me free, overnight shipping. Gave me 90 days for free on it. So I got 90 days to test this thing out to its full capacity.
Reaper, the answer to that is no. They will not have 1 gig speed everywhere. In most places, they won't have gigabit speed. But in places where they have a substantial amount of NR for Band 41, they'll average like 300, 400, 500. It'll be freaking fast. Every cluster of sites where whether what's the isn't there like a naval part of San Diego where there's like a lot of people? It's a real busy street. I remember when I visited, there was like ships and stuff.
Yeah, you're like Coronado or Gaslamp. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of people there, so it would make sense for like T-Mobile to have a bunch of sites with N41 there. Places like that, I think, are likely to have those incredible speeds because the market share and the amount of presence there of users would demand it.
Mm-hmm.
The shipyard, is that what it's called? Okay, because I remember going there. It was about 4 years ago or so, 3-4 years ago. I also remember, was it sea lions or seals?
Oh yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
They're freaking everywhere. What they run the joint over there. Like everybody like gets out of the way, and I'm like, and they're loud and they're just everywhere.
they're everywhere. Especially down in San Diego.
Yeah. I remember that. That was one of the things that sticks out in my mind. I remember hiking as well, and some really beautiful scenery. Like, the hiking was tremendous.
Yeah, San Diego is a freaking gem. I love it here. I tell people all the time I'm never leaving. Never.
It's nice. It was 74 degrees daily, I think.
Sherry, I just have to ask this real quick. In California, in general, are they rocking Golden State, Sacramento Kings, Los Angeles Lakers, Clippers? Like, what's the main team that California is rocking?
Southern California is more so the Lakers. As you get more north, it's very sectional. Like, California is so big. It's wherever the team's located is where fans are. At least for me down here, I see mostly Lakers.
Yeah, I figured that. There's like the number one team, honestly, overall in the NBA. And then you got my man over there, Steph Curry, on the Golden State Warriors, which somebody said was overrated and dropped 60 points just to shut him up. Gotcha.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I think it's the Lakers and the Dodgers. I think those are like the two biggest teams in California, in my opinion, because I see a lot more people levitate towards the Laker brand because of notoriety and LeBron James, but also the Dodgers, they were Brooklyn at first, then they went to LA, and Magic Johnson runs the team. So I think for me, in my opinion, but you know better than I do, I think it's the Lakers and Dodgers.
Yeah, Golden State is right up there too. Now, my social feed, I'm from Utah, so I see lots of Jazz stuff all the time, but people here is mostly, Lakers and Golden State. Yeah.
Like Utah, like St. George and stuff like that?
No, I'm from the heart. I'm from Utah County.
County.
It's south of Salt Lake, just by 30 minutes.
I used to commute every day here to Vegas from St. George because I lived primarily in St. George daily.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school in Cedar City. I went to SMT. Yeah, I'm familiar with that part of the state. But
nice.
Sheep just got checked. That's right. Tell him, John. Sheep's getting out of hand.
Ooh,
It's because he ate that buffalo chicken pizza earlier. That's why now he's feeling all froggy, man.
And the chicken wings, bro. Chicken wings too, bro.
Dang, Vlad, you live in a state with no team. You're gonna have to adopt the Cleveland Browns, bro.
Yeah, how about them Brownies?
That's right. Better than the Jetsies.
Hey, we got Buffalo, so I'll take them.
Get out of here.
I don't think they're gonna go far, but you know what? They're the only New York team that's actually repping New York. So good job, Bills.
Hold on, man. Hold on. We gotta talk about this. You only get 80 megabits per second. What's wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong with getting 80 megabits on your mobile? That's not bad, Reaper.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, bro. What are you complaining about, dog? You want 1,000 megabits, man?
Do a speed test.
Yeah, that guy wants it all, man.
Here, you want to talk about Verizon? Here is Verizon 5G right here in my area. Cell phone towers right across the street. Here you go. Do it right now, live. This is in West Palm Beach County.
40.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, I guess it's actually got better because before it was giving me 25, 30. So I guess it must be a peak.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Getting close to 50. There you go.
Okay. This is usable. I can work with that. What's the LTE? Oh, there you go.
The problem is that it's an iPhone. That's the problem.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, it's the iPhone.
You had no excuse now with the iPhone.
And when I break into his house at night, he's going to blame the iPhone now.
Bro, come on, man. You know it's the iPhone, man. If you had your Galaxy, you'd be all right.
That's the DSS 5G for West Palm Beach. You want me to do LTE?
Nah, man, you're good, bro. I look. Here's the thing. The service that you have right now is decent. It's serviceable. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I think what it is probably the congestion because in the morning, afternoon, I couldn't use it. I couldn't even upload. No, I'm sorry, not upload. I couldn't even look up a song on Apple Music. So
see, here's the problem, bro. My wife is now talking smack in the live chat, bro.
Gotcha.
Now my wife is talking smack because I dogged the iPhone, man.
Damn.
Mrs. Sneed, you got angry.
Sneed.
Mrs. Sneed.
Hey man, I don't like saying people's names like first names unless like they're cool with me, and for me it's like respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's had an iPhone since I've known her. It's been an iPhone, iPhone after iPhone. So she had I think she had the 5 maybe, and then she upgraded to a 6. Then she got a 6S, then a 7. Then I convinced her to go with a plus size phone, so I got her the 10S Max from the 7. And then she hasn't looked back, so she got the 12 Pro Max, which means I got stuck with the 12. That backfired. I tried to get her in the smaller one, the 12 Pro. She's like, nah, nope. Listen, let me tell you why I've hated on the iPhone. We were engaged at the time, and we were at dinner, and we went to take a picture. And guess what her iPhone said when she went to take the photo?
Oh no.
No more storage.
No more storage.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that moment. We traded in her phone. I got her a 64 gig model. Bro, they were selling 16 gig models at the time.
Wow.
You put your apps on, you do a couple of videos, it's full.
Yeah.
Unless you have iCloud storage. Yeah, bro, I'm about to ban my wife. That would be smart, John. Dude, you are so smart, John.
John,
bro, you want me sleeping out in the street, dog.
I'm coming after you, John. Casual alert for you.
Yeah, that was a casual alert right there.
But for real, though, you're right. I agree. But Samsung's in the same boat now. They're getting rid of SD card slots. And I'm sitting there going like, we talk a lot of smack.
Yeah, but the base model is 128.
Well, the base model, yeah, that's what Apple did now finally. But like the thing is with Samsung, they were known for giving you more extra for the bang. And your video hit it on the nail. When I watched it, like I enjoyed watching it. You hit it on the nail.
I do my best, bro. Sometimes my best ain't that great, but I do my best.
I'll tell you one thing. You definitely pulled in more people than I would have. They would have probably abandoned me.
What?
I'm a very quote-unquote unique individual when it comes to tech. You know this better than anybody. Trust me.
Can I do an iPhone rant video on your channel?
Yeah, sure. Hey, if you want.
All right, you ready? You're not going to lose any subs. Do you think you're going to lose them?
Nah, dude. Do you think I care?
All right, because I'm about to hate, bro. I'm about to hate on him.
It's cool, man. Hey, listen.
All right.
The subs will come naturally. I'll get them back when I come home. If you mess it up for me, it doesn't matter.
Have you guys ever heard of the follow the leader phenomena?
Yep.
That's what's happening right now, and I'm really pissed about it. And it's all Apple's fault.
Yeah.
And Carlos, I don't want to hear that crap, Carlos. Samsung's doing it. Da, da, da. Listen, bro. Who did it? Who did it first? And whose fault is it that everybody else is about to do it? Don't blame Samsung. Don't do it.
I know it's not. I'm not saying it, but everybody was
no, bro, no, Sneed, no, man. Samsung's doing it, bro. No.
Doing it, baby. They're probably even gonna take the cord.
No, bro, they're gonna take out the whole phone. They're gonna send you a box. That's all they're gonna send you, bro. You're gonna get a box with a picture of a phone.
I swear, insert Ali Cyrus song.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they're gonna send you a box with a picture of a phone with like a pair of leggings in it, and they're gonna tell you enjoy it.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness.
Well, with Samsung's trash, yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I got people amped up about $250 5G phones, man.
What?
That video got 1,000 views.
Okay.
On $250 5G smartphones. So there are people. There's a segment of consumers that don't want to spend big money. They don't want to spend $1,000 on the iPhone. They don't want to spend $1,500 on the Samsung Ultra. They're out of their mind. Foldables.
We got the Samsung event coming up in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Can I get a Mitch McConnell announcement, please, Mr. Zero Cool?
Oh my God!
Can I get Mitch McConnell, please?
I can't even do it right now because I'm all humped up now.
Can I actually try that? I've seen him so many times on the news. I just want to do it.
Bro, he sounds like Bane when he does it from The Dark Knight.
I got to perfect the voice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, people in the house, today we're going to talk about boring things that my senile self should not be talking, and I think we can all come together here to talk about how Samsung is going to really, really innovate.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Hey, you guys tell me all the time I can do certain voices, and I don't know where it comes from. I guess I just watch too much cartoons.
The best was Eugene. The best is Eugene, bro. When you put on the
Yeah.
suit and the shirt and the tie and sweaty armpits and all
Oh
that.
my god! I swear, when I get older, my kids are gonna look at those videos and be like, "My dad was such a nerd. Was such a weird nerd."
Dude, Yasmin thinks I'm like the coolest thing ever right now, but I know as soon as she hits like 12 or 13, she's gonna be like, "Dad, you're a geek. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like you're doing."
And she's just plotting against you with your wife, and then when she turns to that age, and then she's really gonna bring the heat.
Oh,
Bro, I had a dream that Yasmin was so smart, bro. She literally auctioned our house while we were asleep. We woke up and the house was sold on eBay, bro. Like, seriously.
Damn.
All of our stuff was in the front yard.
Oh, that's so funny.
And Yasmin was counting money, like unfolding it.
I knew it.
It was crazy, bro.
Sorry, Dad. We got to get out of here.
Nuts, bro. She's
Oh,
four,
that's-
man.
that's
But
so
she's really
funny.
smart. She is really smart, bro. She figures things out, and I'm just like, I don't know, whatever the dream was, but I just remember her like on the porch counting the money, and I'm like sitting on the couch in the tree lawn, like, what's up? Where you at? You know?
Oh man.
All right,
Oh,
let's go ahead and
funny.
wrap this up, man. And speaking of which, I gotta catch some Z's. I got work in the morning. I don't have the Pacific time, so I have the specific time. That's what I got.
Only 6 o'clock.
I
Hello.
know. We're 9:18. I have to do a couple things for school, and I actually have a video I gotta create. So, look out for that, guys. I got something for y'all's. Little T-Mobile home internet testing. Anything for the good of the order, good people?
No.
I just want to say real quick, I miss all of you guys. I miss every single one of you, C subscribers, my subscribers, you guys in live stream. I miss all you guys. I really do
Thanks,
miss
Mike.
making videos, and I cannot wait to come home. I mean, I'm enjoying Miami, but I miss filming. You know, I'm gone for 3 weeks, and it feels like a year. So I really miss all of you, and it's nice when I can have a moment to kind of take a step back into YouTube. I just want to say I miss you guys, and I cannot wait to get back home. And
Yeah, we're looking forward to some
Enjoy your
videos,
time,
dude.
Enjoy your time, bro.
305. Welcome to the
Yeah,
crib.
technoid.
All right, let me thank some people here. Let me thank all who donated super chats and super stickers, pairs, and all the other funny things. So thank you for that. Big shout out to my moderators, #Mod Squad. Thank you to all of my viewers, subscribers. Thanks to Sherry for coming by. Big shout out to Sherry from Whistle Out. Thank you for being here. Carlos S. Tech. We got Technoid. Mike, thank you for coming through. Zero Cool, you're the big homie. Appreciate you, man. And one more hashtag. Oh, #Raviola Gang for those of you watching this while you're eating dinner. And #SneedArmy. You guys are the best. Thank you. #Form Voltron. I saw a couple lames get bounced out of here. Unlimited ammunition, bro. Let them know. Get them out of here quick. It's all good. We ask questions later. Just get them out. #Save the Bear. That's right. Actually, I'll get the axe. That's the next purchase. So look out for that live stream. Right.
Hey, save the house.
Yeah.
Hold on.
#Save the house.
Yo. Time out. So when are we going to see you wrestle the bear?
Bro, I'm still looking for bears, bro. There's nothing out here.
Bro, you're literally right above the Canadian border. You can go there and get all the bears
Bro,
all day.
the Canadian border is a lake.
Bro, then you better start swimming there.
Okay, listen. There's like a hand. Listen, there's a hand. See you, Sherry. Thanks. Take care.
Take care.
There's literally 50 miles between us and Canada, at least. There's no bears, bro.
Well, you better start swimming to Canada.
I swear, my man, you got to catch me a nice cod. Give me a nice.
Gotta get that bear, bro.
Oh, and convince Yasmin not to sell the house while I'm sleeping, please. Somebody.
Damn. Bro, she pulled that off, bro. That's entrepreneur skills right there.
Yeah, she didn't sell your Volvizi, right? I mean,
she's like, I couldn't get enough for it. You can keep that piece of junk. Dad, your car's a piece of junk. It went unsold and unlisted.
Gotta go for that test.
Man, let's get out of here, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Give this video a like. Share this to your socials. If you're first time here, first time watching, consider subscribing. Activate the bell notification icon. Comment. Tell me how awful or how amazing this podcast was. Remind Technoid of how amazing he is and how amazing Carlos is. Tell him. Zero Cool. Tell them how great they are. and tell them how annoyed you are by me, and you want me to take a break.
I
You
want
need me off of the YouTube.
And do not, I repeat, guys, do not share this on the T-Mobile Reddit. Do not.
Please don't let them know that I'm saying good things about T-Mobile. They literally say I never say anything good about T-Mobile. So don't. I want to keep that energy going, bro.
Let's do it, man.
Thank you. All right, let's get out of here. We out this piece. Peace.
Peace.